Hi, how's it going, people? I am happy to be here with you and to talk about this day. So, there's out of these 70, well, we're on number 78, and out of these 78 vlogs that I've done, I've probably not struggled, but spent more time thinking about what I want to discuss. It's typically easy to rattle off a topic. And I was just like, well, I'm just going to tell them what went on today. I'm just going to talk about it because it was, it started, it started on a low note. I got to say, I always wake up happy. So grateful about that. I woke up super happy and I got up at 5:30, drank my bulletproof coffee and did some work and then got ready for my bike ride. It's a typical day. Kiss the hubby, kiss Charlie Brown, feed him, feed Wayla, my kitty cat, and my kitty cat. He's like 190. Well, he's not. He's 13. I've had him since I moved here. And so I'm riding my bike and I'm thinking, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I in this like weird, not so excited about the day thought process? I have a very difficult time when I'm not like, woohoo, like life is amazing. I get these really crazy, I'm hard on myself when I feel that way because there's so much to be grateful for. So can't even make this stuff up. So I am riding my bike to my spot, right? It's Howard Drive. And I picked Howard Drive because of Howard Stern. And I love his interview style. So I've been a fan for a long time and reminds me of New York. So I'm riding my bike down the block like I always do. And I go to my spot. And every day that I go there for 4 years, I have been praying and wishing and hoping to see dolphins. So I wish I had my printout of dolphins near me. But anyway, so I took off my headset as I always do because I'm going to spend like a moment just connecting and meditating. Not for long, okay? I can barely last 3 minutes. But I took off my headset and I heard this noise. It was like whoosh. Maybe it wasn't just like that, and it was two dolphins like just in sync going through the water. And I yelped out loud. I was crying. Was so excited. And see, just thinking about it gets me excited, changes my whole physical demeanor. But I couldn't even believe it. I was like, oh my God, I've been praying for this moment for 4 years. And of course it would come on the day that I'm not feeling like myself, like 100%. Like, of course that would happen. And of course it would happen August 1st. And August means a lot to me. August 11th is my mother's birthday. August 11th is a very special day. And I'll talk about it on August 11th. So you'll have to tune in for that because I plan on sharing some personal information. And now that I've said it out loud, I certainly got to do it. But believe me, I've been thinking about it a lot. And, I guess so anyway, I see the dolphins and I'm so excited about the dolphins. And of course I start filming and I'm very bad with distance. I can't see very far. So I'm looking for these dolphins. I can't find them anywhere. And, I turn to the side, I turn to the other side and I look down and he's right in front of me. And I get this great picture, a great video of him just popping out of the water. I'm not sure where his friend went, but I was so happy to have captured that moment. I have it forever to remind me, I guess, of this day and how I felt on this day. So what happened? So I go from that, like, I'm not sure how I feel to just this elated, I'm so happy. I can't post it fast enough. I put it on Instagram. I put it on Facebook. I even made like one of those iTunes, an Apple video. with my song Landslide in the background, which it was a big, big song for me when I moved out of New York to Florida 14 years ago, almost 14 years ago. So anyway, it was so wonderful. And I'm so grateful. And I'm thinking about it, and it's overwhelming because it was like 4 years when you go and you have the same intention and you're like, why aren't you showing me a dolphin? Like, it's just a dolphin. We live as my husband says, we live in like the dolphin capital of the world. And I'm not seeing a dolphin in my spot. And I'm like a spoiled brat about it. But it happened. It happened today, August 1st, 2017. And then I got back on my bike, and I could not wait to get home and hug my husband, because he knows. And I was like, oh my God, I saw the dolphin. And he was so happy, and he was rushing out to work. And then before you know it, it's back like into the normal routine, right? Like the day has to go on. So I start promoting this event that is just one of the reasons I know is like just gnawing at me. My event. It's not my event. It's DuPont Registry event with the Dr. Whisperer. So, and all proceeds go to Grace Point Wellness. And it's really going to be a deep night, dudes. So I hope you come if you're in Tampa Bay, because how do you say, a preventative lifestyle and get across that we're going to talk about more suicide prevention and mental health issues and what we can do and where the help is and what resources we have and all of that good stuff. That's really, really what it's going to be about. But, if I put up suicide prevention as the event title, that's not really what it is. It's just about mental health and putting out more education about, ways to not judge people for what they have been through or are going through or anything else. And I was looking at Paul Mueller from, is he from NBC Local News? That's terrible. Wendy Kelly's good friend, Paul. He does news before the news or during the news. It's pretty funny, Facebook Live stuff. And he just posted something today about teenage suicide. It's like, I can't get away from this topic, which I'm thrilled about because I know that this is what we're meant to be doing, because everywhere I go, it's so relevant, and God, it's just amazing that there's so many people that suffer. And I guess there's this show on Netflix, 13 Ways. I think that's what it's called. I haven't watched it, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's hard to believe that it's, from what I understand, there's pretty radical information on there about suicide and ways that teenagers have attempted. And I can't really make any, I can't even really make any educational, what am I saying? I can't even say what I'm saying. Okay. Just can't talk about that show because I don't know anything about it. So I'd have to watch it to speak intelligently about it. Right. Obviously from that last, but it's a big deal. It's a big topic. And I think that we are doing the right thing. I am so happy to be doing my next editorial in DuPont Registry's Tampa Bay magazine about addiction in the home, because it's our home issue. And instead of covering something material, I think we should cover this, because I think that this is obviously affecting a lot of people in Tampa Bay, and it affects a lot of people around the world, and there's no shame in it. So removing the stigma, all the great conversation that I had yesterday with Ian, the executive director at Grace Point, is certainly still on my mind. So it's funny because anytime I do an event, and it's not just me, but it ends up, I take on a lot of the responsibility. I ask the panelists to promote. I asked yesterday for Grace Point to promote. I've asked them to ask their board members to promote. I've asked my intern. I'm now paying somebody to help. And I only need 50 people. I only want 50 people because I want it to be an intimate discussion. But I feel like for everybody that ever wanted to meet my clients, which I get that a lot, this would be a good opportunity because they're all going to be there. Duh. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them, past, present, future. So good opportunity to come and have a conversation. And I really think that you'll enjoy it. I don't like not having a lot of energy on this, especially because I saw my dolphin today. I am so happy and grateful that I saw my dolphin today. I'm going to say it as much as I can. I don't want to lose what happened this morning to the rest of the day. And it's funny because, it's August, right? And I listened to Gary Vaynerchuk talking about, killing it in August because a lot of people take vacation and a lot of people are away and a lot of people are getting ready for summer. For school, going back to school here in Tampa Bay. That's certainly happening all around. So there's a lot of people not working right now. And because of that, my schedule isn't choking me. And that's usually where I am. I'm usually right about here if you're watching. I don't know how to function when it's not choking me. I just don't do well when I'm not like overly busy. And I am busy. Don't get me wrong. I am. But it's not like I'm going to be able to stop working at 5:45. That's incredible. That doesn't happen often. So I'm trying to be grateful about that, but I'm not comfortable in it. So I wanted to share that with you. So I've had a lot of random thoughts. I have a lot of empathy coupled with frustration. I know I said that in my description tonight. I have a lot of empathy for people that maybe want to work with me, that don't understand, even when I tell them that time is my biggest commodity. And there's still a lot of, questions asked that could, if you did your homework, if you did your own research, I could very easily just tell you the answer, but I would prefer if you, took initiative. And so but I have this great empathy, and this is pretty out there, right? I'm not telling you specifically what it is, but my message is, if you want to work with someone, or if you want to gain maybe their clients or meet their clients, and you want something from me, show that you're willing to do the work. That's all. Just show me that you're willing to do the work, because otherwise I'm not trusting that you're going to be able to do the job I want you to do. So that was cryptic, wasn't it? It's been that kind of day for me. Oh my God, we had a podcast scheduled and it got screwed up, and now we're doing it tomorrow. So that hasn't happened to me in a while. Today was just a little cattywampus. And August is like my favorite month. So, and October. It's my birthday in October. Speaking of October, here's one more thing I will leave you with. There is not a reason in the world that I should not be just on my knees thanking God and so grateful for everything that I have today. Because in October, I get to go on a press trip to Puerto Rico and cover wellness. It's like my dream. It's like one of the best things that could happen to me. I'm going to stay at the Waldorf Astoria with Rob, and it's my birthday, and it's our wedding anniversary, and we don't have to pay for it. Well, I have to pay for his flight. So really, I am grateful, but sometimes, I get affected. I get affected by other people and the sadness that they've gone through and the issues surrounding mental health. So every time this topic is brought up, I'm touched by it. So just trying to process all that with you tonight. I hope I have no viewers. So it doesn't really even matter how I end up on this vlog. Not so much. Getting a few views every once in a while, I'm going to have to amp this up. I'm going to have to start promoting it one day. I will do that. I'm just not ready. I don't know why. It's not even that I'm not ready. Just not motivated to do it. It's not why I'm doing it. Gary Vee said I should be vlogging, so I started 78 episodes ago. And it will certainly show my clients and all the people that say, I don't know how to do it. I'm not sure. I have to look a certain way. It has to be good lighting. Look at this. I mean, come on. There's ugly decals behind my head. Give me a break. Just do it, right? Like Nike says. So with that, I hope you have a great night. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Maybe I'll see dolphins again. And tomorrow we will have an awesome podcast on the DuPont cast featured on SoundCloud and iTunes. So thank you for tuning in if you do later, and I hope you have a great night. And I hope that you just keep it real, like I just did with this vlog. Tune in August 11th. If you're going to watch any of them, these vlogs, make sure August 11th you're watching. Going down on August 11th.